Did you know the Final Fantasy Universe's Beyond set has more legendary creatures than every single Ravnica set combined? Yeah, that's not a joke. Final Fantasy's base set alone comes with 99 legendary creatures, and if you count the commander decks, that number shoots up to 164. For comparison, all 10 Ravnica blocks together, just 91. That's right, Final Fantasy just out-legended an entire plane of guilds. But here's the real question. Which of these legendary creatures are actually worth building your next commander deck around? Today we're diving into the most powerful, most broken, and most underrated new legends from the Final Fantasy crossover. Let's get into it. Legendary Overload. This isn't just fan service. It's a full-on commander buffet. With over 160 new legends to choose from, this set doesn't just offer variety. It offers identity. These cards aren't just callbacks to Final Fantasy. They're game-warping, archetype-defining engines. Some twist familiar strategies, others push color identities into new territory, and a few, they flip the entire commander format on its head. But with that many options, narrowing things down was brutal. So today, we're highlighting 8 standout commanders that change how you play Magic, and possibly how your friends play it too. Squal and Seifer, similar but deadly. Let's kick things off with a 2-for-1. Squal, seedy mercenary, and Seifer, amnesiac adversary look eerily similar on paper. Both are 4 mana 3/4. Both give a creature double strike if it attacks alone, and both have graveyard recursion triggers when they deal combat damage. But here's where things get spicy. Squal, in Orzhov colors, brings back any permanent with mana value 3 or less, even lands. You could loop Evolving Wilds, fetch lands, or toolbox pieces endlessly. Meanwhile, Seifer, in mono red, flashes back instants or sorceries for free, and then exiles them. Think Lightning Bolt, Chaos Warp, Faithless Looting, pure value. They both scream Voltron at first glance, but the payoffs couldn't be more different. Squal leans toward grindy value. Seifer, full-blown spell-slinging chaos. Both are powerful, but between the two, Squal's utility and recursion edge him slightly ahead. Ultima, Origin of Oblivion, colorless chaos. Tired of every colorless commander being an Eldrazi reprint? Enter Ultima, Origin of Oblivion. This 5-mana flying god offers a massive ramp engine. Every land you tap for colorless mana gives you 1 extra, and when Ultima attacks, you slap a blight counter on a land, stripping its types and turning it into a colorless-only source. You ramp yourself while choking your opponent's mana bases. That's bold design and risky. Land destruction is still taboo at many tables, so if you're planning to blight your buddy's Gaia's Cradle, expect some salt. Still, Ultima gives colorless decks a non-Eldrazi identity, and that's rare. Think combo shells, stacks, or even prison control. This card opens up a whole new lane for commander brewing. Xenos, Yeli Galvis, commander politics redefined. Xenos Yeli Galvis isn't just a card, it's a social experiment. When Xenos enters, you pick 1 enemy creature. Everything else gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Then, when that creature dies, Xenos transforms into an 8/8 dragon named Shinryu, Transcendent Rival. Here's where it gets wild. When the chosen player loses the game, you win the game. So now, your commander deck isn't trying to take down the table, it's just trying to take down 1 player. And suddenly, the rest of the table is forced into an awkward position. Do they help the target stay alive, or do they risk giving you the win? It's commander meets arch enemy, meets protect the president. And while it might not be for every game night, Xenos is a brilliant way to shake things up. Stiltskin, mono white group hug. Yes, please. Next up is one of the most adorable political tools ever printed, Stiltskin, Moogle Merchant. This little 1 mana half with lifelink lets you pay 2, tap it, and give 1 of your permanents to an opponent, and then draw a card. That's it. Simple, but surprisingly deep. You can give away harmless things like Darksteel Relic to farm value early, or you can start passing around cursed artifacts, stacks pieces, or gift traps to manipulate the table. And in mono white, that's innovation. White's always struggled for identity in Commander, but Stiltskin carves out something fresh. a Zedru-like playstyle that starts on turn 1 and never stops. Y'shtola, the double end step dream. You know what's better than flickering creatures every turn? Flickering them twice. Y'shtola, Rule gives you just that. At the beginning of your end step, she flickers a creature, and then, if it's the first end step of the turn, you get another end step after that. That means you can trigger cards like Agent of Treachery, Conjurer's Closet, Palantir of Orthanc, or Thassa, Deep Dwelling twice per turn. 2 end steps, 2 blinks, double the value. The synergy here is off the charts. And in mono blue, that level of battlefield abuse hasn't existed at this scale before. This is blink tribal, in-step combo, and tempo control all rolled into one. White's always struggled for identity in Commander, but Stillskin carves out something fresh. A Zedru-like playstyle that starts on turn 1 and never stops. Hope Esthame, the lifelink mill engine. Hope Esthame is a 2-mana 2/2 that combines 2 archetypes that rarely meet, life gain and mill. At the end of your turn, each opponent mills X cards, where X is the life you gained that turn. That doesn't sound scary until you realize this is Azorius, home of Soul Sisters, Ajani's Pridemate, and Al-Hamarat's Archive. Throw in Fraying Sanity, and the mill gets multiplied fast. Hope lets you play a classic life-focused Azorius deck, but with a hard win condition that doesn't rely on combat or combos. And being just 2 mana, it comes down early and keeps the engine rolling all game long. Unexpected, efficient, and very effective. Kefka, Court Mage, the ultimate value engine, and finally, the crown jewel of Final Fantasy commanders. Kefka, Court Mage. This 4/5 Grixis wizard discards a card from every player when it enters or attacks, then draws you cards equal to the number of card types discarded. It's a brutal value engine that also acts as a discard outlet for yourself. And if that wasn't enough, pay 8 mana and transform Kefka into Kefka, Ruler of Ruin, a 5/7 flyer that says, whenever an opponent loses life on your turn, you draw that many cards. Let that sink in. Hit someone for 5, draw 5 cards. Cast an Exsanguinate, draw dozens. The front side is already powerful, the back side utterly broken. You're not just drawing cards, you're drawing faster than your deck can keep up. Kefka is oppressive, explosive, and flexible. If you're looking to build a commander that snowballs hard and finishes fast, this is it. Wrap it all up. That's our top 8, but we barely scratched the surface. There are 99 legends in the set, and I guarantee there's at least one that made you say, wait, that's legal in Commander? So what are you building? Let me know which Final Fantasy legend has your brew gears turning. Final Fantasy just changed the Commander landscape, and the brewing has only begun.